Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. We are just moments away from kickoff, and we've got a good one on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, just a tick under 70,000 packed in here at Nissan Stadium. Not a seat to be had as playoff football and certainly playoff fever have descended upon the Music City of Nashville, Tennessee. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Tennessee Titans. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Godden. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. This is taken at the 3. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the Stanford man. It's Andrew Luck.
I love everything about Andrew Luck's game, but I also love his worldliness. Some of his formative years were spent growing up outside of the United States, and I think that that's helped him when he came back because now he's seen the world, and I think that helped him mature a little bit as well.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Luck. And his first pass is incomplete. Cody Latimer, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And a look now at the Cincinnati offense.
And this is a unit that has to feel good about itself. Got the win last week in the wild card round, and oftentimes we say you want to get the open week and get some rest, but many times we see the upsets happen with a team that won the week before and has momentum on its side.
And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
On 1st down, Luck. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch of the divisional round goes for a 1st down. He had 5 catches last week in their wild card win. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Here's Luck. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And, oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. And all the pressure that goes on in these playoffs, but the first score here in the divisional round always very key.
Partner, this team handled it like it was a regular season game, that they were confident in what they were doing, came right out and established themselves early.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now the former Utah man. This is Devontae Booker. And it didn't look like Booker got there. He did not. No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
So here are the Titans now for their first drive. They will be led out by the Heisman Trophy winner from 2018, drafted number 1 overall the subsequent year, Kyler Murray. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
A throw over the middle taken in. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. Give the tackle that time to Jordan Whitehead. And the offensive starters for Tennessee.
An excellent year, obviously, because they got the open week, had the bye. But the one thing you always worry about, the rust factor. And I had a coach say to me one time, when you have that open week, you often think about scrimmaging so you're ready to go the next week, but you know you can't. So you cross your fingers and hope your guys are ready to roll.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On first down, Swift. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The tackle there by Crevon LeBlanc. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Check right 54, right 54. Here we go, D, get up.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Escaping the pressure right. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
On second down, here's Murray. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you give the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. A run with counter on first down, going to get about 5. 2nd and 5 coming up. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now a draw play. This is counter. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Now a play fake, and it's locked. He gets this one to Boyd. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Luck. And he gets it complete to Latimer. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. On a jet sweep, this is Johnson. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On second down, Connor looking for space. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Luck looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
We got this.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's had one of those games that any quarterback loves, not only being able to complete some passes, but some deep passes.
And it's pretty to watch. I mean, it's an absolute joy to see, but let's face it, we got to give a little bit of credit where it's deserved, right?
Well, the protection's been great, if that's where you're going.
Yeah, protection's been phenomenal, but how about how it's been spotlighted, right? Our producer, Christian McLeod.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Titans. John Ross, 71 yards. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown.
Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown one play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen. And I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque.
Yeah,
there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Now it's long. And that is incomplete. There defensively was Buster's screen to knock it away.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Pulled in at the 24. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll throw deep left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Got her on 1st down. Not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a couple. 2nd down coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
From the 35 on 2nd down. Luck. They find some open field here. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Steps away to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. But it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. And the Titans are in for 6. Touchdown. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Back to throw. Love. He'll get that one complete to Connor. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 39. Love. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, D.
Clock throwing again. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. Throwing again is Lott. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 22-yard line. Luck going to bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now. And Luck will be intercepted for a 3rd time. Picked off by Sean Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Dancing to his left. He's going to take off with it. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice game.
To throw is Murray. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And finally brought down at the 43. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. Now Murray. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. So it's on to halftime in this AFC division. You want the 3rd quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC divisional round. This one taken just inside the 10. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They built a good 1st half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offense...
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carl Lawson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and cut back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. And he gets it down to the 48. Enough for the first. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2. They'll run on first down. Swift. Shaquille Griffin in on the stop defensively.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to... And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. David Njoku, 44 yards. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. A pretty good-looking run there on first down. That'll go for 9 yards, just short of the line to gain. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
On 2nd and 1, Luck, and that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. On 1st and 10, Luck, and the catch made by Johnson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 10 yards there on a Bengal first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Play action, it's Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Latimer's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Luck now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. To the air again, Luck. And it's caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
You see me? You see me? They can't stop me out here.
That's quite a stand there defensively. A huge sack on third down, and that's going to force him into a field goal attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Oh, here we go. Oh.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And some room to run now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
Check.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now Murray, he bootlegs it. On the crossing route, complete. It's Lamb. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one good for 26 and a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10.
Well, he challenged the play. It did not pay off.
And that means he lost a timeout in that challenge.
And as a coach, you hate that. Don't know if you took the advice of the player. You threw it yourself, but it didn't go your way.
At the end of the day, it all comes back to the head coach. He has the final determination on whether to actually challenge the play or not. In this case, it didn't pay off for him.
And that's got to be so heartbreaking. You throw that flag, you probably feel really confident, and then all of a sudden, boom, you lose the challenge. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 24-yard touchdown as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're not.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. It's been pretty symptomatic.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, here's Love. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Mike Bennett able to get him for a loss of about 3. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Throwing is Love. And this is Latimer, complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Love. He gets it complete to Latimer. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati first down.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Here's Locke. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Chad Williams there to make the grab. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. The outcome of this one, well, we know who's going to win it. It's just all window dressing at this point. Got me thinking, what's the biggest blowout that you've been a part of as a player, a broadcaster?
No, I'm not going to go to the player part because when I think blowout...
Because you won every game as a player.
No. I think about being blown out. And no one wants to go back to those... But, when I was calling college football, I saw a game that, a team put 70. I actually saw it happen twice. A team put 70 on their opponent. And in the NFL, in the 2017 season, I saw one of those changing of the guard games where a team that hadn't been very good before now is dominating and kicking around a team who have been ruling their division.
And that's when you earn your paycheck, right? As the analyst, you got to fill that time.
You've got to know what's going on out there and how it all happened.
Well, obviously, that begs the question, what game was it?
That was Seattle hosting Los Angeles, the Rams.
Yeah.
Their second meeting of the season, and the Rams turned it around from the first one and blew out the Seahawks.
Now he's going to let it go deep, back over the middle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
I hope you brought your look. Wait. Switch. My chance. Watch the edge. Hayward.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side, making sure those shoulders get around and you get back square so you can get everything on the throw and create the big play we just saw there downfield.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A 4-play drive spanning 80 yards. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. Looking to throw again on second down. Luck. He completes it to Boyd. He had 5 catches in the wild card win, and that's his 5th here, and it's good for a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
Under pressure, and down he goes. Luck is sacked. Leonard Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's get it.
3rd and long. It's Locke. He's got his man, Boyd. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me,
it's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. Here's Locke. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Face mask. Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
Murray on the keeper. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on E!